my laptop where I'm going to be reading the stories from. And if you haven't sent your Dear Lucky story, go ahead and send it right now, because today we are doing our Dear Lucky stories. So we're going to read the first story. And if you don't know what this is basically people inboxing me their stories, and I come on YouTube and TikTok sometimes to respond to them and my thoughts. And thank you for everybody who has shared their stories. And of course, these stories are going to be anonymous. I'm not going to be sharing who these stories are from. And the joys of YouTube, if you missed this live, you can catch it on my YouTube. What is my YouTube name? It is Lucky Girl Syndrome underscore Muse. All right, so let's start. So the first story, we have 3 stories. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 3 stories per live because my inbox is flooded. If I haven't gotten to your story, feel free to resend it again. Okay? And if you feel like you're not patient, send it to my email. And if this cuts off, you guys want to catch me on YouTube. All right, so the first story says, I'm reading it from my laptop here. She says, I am even embarrassed to comment on your high value woman video. I was talking to this guy. He was consistent, willing to do things for me until he slept with me, and he just ghosted me. I have been feeling like, wait, no, wait, hold on. I read this one yesterday. Sorry. I need to start deleting these. We'll start with this one. We'll circle back to another one. We'll find the third one actually. So this one says, good morning. Right? I hope all is well. I had protected sex with a condom. Why do I feel like I've done this one too? So we'll do it again. Like 7 months ago. My period came once we did this one. Oh, hold on. Am I reopening? Oh, okay. Let's try this one. This one came in yesterday. She says, Dear Lucky, I just followed your live on YouTube and I want to say my story is a mouthful. I've been following your advice for the past year and it has worked wonders for me. Well, in the beginning. But I fell off due to circumstances which were out of my control. So I decided to take a break from dating. There's nothing wrong with that. I always feel like whenever you feel like you need to take a break to cater to yourself, go ahead and do it. Do it. You deserve it. You don't owe anybody. Dating is a bonus. It's not who you are. Let's just keep that in a buck, okay? So do not force yourself. If you're not feeling well, you need to pour more into yourself than dating, because here's the thing, when you're outside, people can sense your energy. All right, so I decided to take a break from dating. I focus deeply on my career and my family. There's never a loss in that. That's a win-win situation. And family issues, which then led me to firstly gain weight, lose my wit, and forget all about how to be a feminine woman. I'm gonna just approach this step by step. You can never be, as a woman, you can never forget to be feminine. That's, you were born with it. Ghana, no. I'm South African, but I'm in America. And feel free to send comments either sides. You can never forget to be feminine. You might be in fight or flight mode. You can never forget to be a girl. If you are a woman born as a woman, femininity runs in your blood, right? But sometimes you might be in fight or flight, meaning you might be operating on wounded masculinity. And that's why you feel that lack of balance. What do I think about trans people? We're not discussing that here. Do some jumping jacks, your mama. So you never forget to be a woman. But I love your content. Thank you, Zintle. Or Zinch, I don't know. I hope I'm not butchering your name. So you never forget to be feminine, but you might be in your wounded masculinity. What this means is you're operating consistently using your masculinity, and that's why you feel off. It could be your hormone balance is off. You just feel like you're off because you are supposed to balance your masculinity and your femininity. But if you're too much on your masculinity, that's how you feel like you've lost your femininity. You can never lose your femininity. And if you ever feel like that, just take a break. Take a break, do some self-care, take a nap, journal. Like that's just how easy it is to tap back into your femininity. No worries, I was just curious on your opinion. Yeah, no problem, I understand, but I try to stay clear from my channel's not about transgenders. Like it's not what I'm about. All right, so just let's keep that in mind. You never lose that aspect of you. You might operate mostly on your masculinity, trying to fix things, but you can just revert back to being feminine just like that. All right, so of course, and that's good. You're focusing on your family, you're focusing on your career. There's no loss there. All right, so of course, something went wrong because she gained weight. She felt like she was losing her femininity. And that's why I have my content. My content is always on my page. If you feel like you're losing an aspect of yourself, come back, rewatch the video, save the video, download the video, repost the videos, so that way you can just go back to your page, click the repost, the video that speaks to you the most. I tell you now, download it. If not, save it. These are options. If not, repost it. All right, so whenever, and if you feel like it really speaks to you, come back to it every day, so you don't feel like you're losing that aspect of you. Because the minute you say I'm losing being feminine, that means you already know that you're operating in mostly in your masculinity. All right, so we'll revert back to that. Okay, and she says, I feel like all that work has gone to waste, and I have no idea where to start. Spiritually, I'm drained, and maybe that is just me rushing my healing phase with what I've been dealing with for the past few months. All right, so I will say this: you never forget what you've learned, right? But sometimes you stay so far away, you steer yourself so far away from it that you might feel like you forgot it. No, you will remember. It's in you. You cannot erase what you've learned, right? But sometimes you tend to stop practicing it, and then it becomes slightly faint in your memory. Come back to it. That's why I'm telling you all to download the videos, save the videos, or repost it on your page. Used to watch your lives religiously last year, and now guess who got flowers and chocolate today? Good job, Asanda. I love to hear those kind of stories. Yes, you have to. Thank you, Olivia. Welcome to the fan club. You have to. You have to. It has to be. Here's the thing. You have to do it so much that it becomes second nature. But if you feel like you are forgetting it, that means you have not, it hasn't clicked to you fully. So if it hasn't clicked to you fully, you need to consistently, repetitively do it to the point where it sticks and it becomes your new identity. And remember, stop saying that you're losing your femininity. You cannot lose your femininity. Like, that's not a real thing. What you can do when you feel like you've lost that side of you, you can look up things that make you more feminine. Cooking, gardening, drawing, getting dressed, putting up some makeup. Let me tell you, showering, getting dressed, putting a little bit of makeup will bring you back like that instantly. Instant. And the reason why I like heels, there's something about when I wear heels, the way I walk, the way I think about myself is different. So it's, put that concept aside. I've lost my feminine. You cannot lose what is yours from birth. All right, so she says she's been drained spiritually. Okay, spiritually I'm drained, and maybe that is just me rushing my healing phase with this watch. I think it's just meant to say, which is what I've been dealing with for the past few months. P.S. I have been meeting men, but it leads nowhere. Not even one single date. Please help. All right, so what I'm realizing, she's feeling replenished. Is it replenished or depleted? Sorry. She's feeling depleted. And when you are operating from a depleting stage, you will attract vultures of men. You don't want that. Take some time out, hold off on dating, fill your cup, because you've been focusing on your career, you've been focusing on your family, which shows me that you haven't even had much time to focus on yourself. Fill your cup first. Do self-care. I'm currently doing the 30-day glow up journey. Go back to day one. It's on the link on my bio. Go back to day one and follow each day to tap back and refill your cup. You have to do that. And then when you give too much, because here's the thing, you're in a vulnerable stage, you feel like you've gained weight. And when you feel like you've gained weight, you're not fully happy about yourself. We're not responding to that. You're not fully happy about yourself. She says, I haven't met men of my caliber, intellectually interesting men. How do I start? We'll come back to you, honey. So you need to work on yourself. That's the key. You work on yourself so you become magnetic. If you feel like you've gained weight, start there. Start there. Create a daily routine, workouts, change your diet, and just focus on yourself. The men will come. You are the shiny thing that attracts the men. It's not the other way around. You want the men to be shiny. No, you're the shiny thing that attracts the men. Don't forget that. So you need to make sure that you are shiny instead of you're chasing them in. But you need to lose, I would recommend this, lose your weight that you felt like you've gained, because I already know if you're mentioning it here, it's not sitting well with you. Secondly, ask yourself, what can you do to bring us the old version of you back? And I always feel like if you're going through such growth pains, there's no going back to your old version. It's just you've improved. So accept these new growth pains and enhance them. Your career has grown. Your family, I'm assuming your family issues have reduced. So rejoice that part and then focus on yourself. Do your one-on-one dates. Go take yourself out on solo dates because you work. I know you got the money. Go back to gym, even if it's walking every day. Cut down some calories. Focus on your diet, because that, when you feel good, you exude that energy. So focus on that. The men, they gonna come, baby. They gonna come. But get your energy back. Get your sassiness back. So that's the most important thing. The rest of the things, that's child's play. Don't even focus on, because here's the thing. If you are not feeling 100% good, you will attract the wrong man. And when you attract the wrong man, it's going to make you feel even shittier. It's like a cycle. It is like a cycle. So focus on you, love on you, and then they will come, right? So, like I said, download the videos, go back on my page, research the videos that you spoke to you, save them, repost them, download them, watch them, make sure it clicks again like it did initially. It's just like a reminder, because you've learned the lessons. It's just like a reminder. And once you do that, get back to doing things that you like, solo dates, getting dressed, and love yourself regardless of the weights. Just love yourself. Love yourself. The weight is just something that it can go away. You've lost it before, you can lose it again. And when you start to smile and enjoy yourself again, your energy is going to come back. Your confidence is going to come back. So that's just what I want you to focus on. All right, let me read some of the comments. If I missed your comments, please go ahead and send it again. So you said, I haven't met a man of my caliber, intellectually interesting men. How do I start? You start by going to the places where you think these men hang. That's just basically where you start. And my question to you is, why do you think you haven't met them? I'm curious to know. What's the reason that you think that you haven't met these people? Because whenever you feel like you're not reaching your full potential, there's usually a reason. And what are you doing that makes you feel like you're not attracting what you want to attract? Because basically that's what it is. And you need to rewrite your story, okay? You can't. So here's another thing I'm going to ask y'all. I'm going to look for another story right now. My question is, men aside, okay, hold on. She said, I'm learning that sometimes it is not even about the weight, but the attitude towards ourselves and life in general. Yeah, that really is. That really is. Because here's the thing, when you love yourself, you're supposed to love yourself regardless of how you look. That's just your job, to fall in love with yourself. And every time, everything you think about yourself, it shows outside. And then you wonder why people treat you a certain way. You are exuding that energy. So you need to love yourself. And hey, if there is something that you feel like is off, your clothes are maybe not fitting, you're feeling like you're running out of breath whenever you walk, go work out. Cut down your calories. Fix it. Weight is fixable. Fix it. So that's just what I'm going to tell you. If there's something, so if there is something that you feel like you can fix, go ahead and fix it. You need to love yourself. You want someone else to love you. If you can't love yourself, who won't love you? Nobody. Nobody. You need to find peace within yourself. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and find another story here. But the point of the matter is, these are minor things that you can fix, and don't focus on the man yet and dating. Focus on you, and once you've got yourself right, then you can get back to dating. All right. So here's another one, real quick. She says, "Hey, I need big sister advice, please. I saw a married man that I'm drawn to. I got his number from a source. Do I text first or is it the girl?" What? No. No, absolutely not. What is this? You saw a married man that didn't even approach you. You went and sourced his number. Now you want to text her? Absolutely not. No. Let's just wrap this shit up real quick in a hurry. I'm not even answering that. That's enough. Yeah, let's. Yeah, come on now. All right, we're gonna read one more, right? She says, "Hey sis, I hope you're well. I have a challenge with my body. 2 weeks back or so, I went to get an implant. After 2 days of getting the implants, I have been menstruating, and it hasn't stopped. Should I be worried? Have a great day." What's an implant? I'm guessing this is like a birth control. Yeah, if you're menstruating nonstop after implants, you need to go see a doctor. You 1000% need to go see a doctor because there's something wrong. She got it 2 weeks ago, so she's been menstruating for 14 days straight. No. It's a 3-year contraceptives. Yeah, no. You can't be menstruating that like for 2 weeks straight. Something's wrong. Go see a doctor. Okay, let's find one more. Let's find one more. the inboxes I received. My God. It causes breakthrough bleeding. Yeah, but why would you put something like that in your body? Yeah, no. I definitely say to people, just do your research a little bit on contraceptives before you get on the pole. And do not put your life in danger for a man, baby. Just to have oral sex. No, please don't. Anybody. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay. Feel free to send more questions. It's one of the side effects of an implant. But girl, going on your period for 2 weeks, what life is that? That's not a life. 2 weeks of periods. I got my period for 3 to 4 days, bro. By the time that shit is done, I'm just like, thank God. Yeah, definitely do more research, because oh shame. Someone says I remind her of her late sister. Um, let's see. Some of these are bland and boring, so I don't see the purpose of me reading them. I want to read the juicy ones. Juicy. Oh, let's read this one. Oh, this is just like a good story. Girl, I've been watching you. I met a man on the 15th of December and exchanged numbers. On the 18th, he took me out for lunch, got a driver for me. I went home to the Eastern Cape, and a few days later, he asked for my address and sent me a gift on my birthday and a card proposing to be my boyfriend. Oh, wow. Good for you, darling. We've been chatting and asked me when am I coming back. Then he told me that he's taking me for dinner on Thursday and a spa date on Friday. He also sent me money to buy myself a dress and maintenance for our date on Thursday. We've never even kissed, girl, because I've been in Eastern Cape. These are the stories I want to hear. These are the stories I want to hear. Like, this is some good stuff. Where do we send the questions? You just go ahead and inbox me the questions and you say, Dear Lucky. And then I will read the questions on my lives. I had two stories, but I think I'd read those stories in my previous lives. I need to delete some of these inboxes. I have so many inboxes. It's literally absurd. Yeah, you just tell me your story, but you have to start with Dear Lucky. Okay, here's another testimony. Hey, doll. Firstly, I would like to say thank you for the wonderful content and, of course, teaching me to be the baddest bee, because today I got bored and decided to go to the shop and get some stuff. Tell me why this man paid for my groceries, because he wanted to see my face without sunglasses. I will tell you, charge them, charge them, charge them, charge them. All right. I told him the only way he is getting me to show my eyes is if he pays to see them. You told me to focus all the attention to myself and say whatever it is that I require from men shamelessly. Thank you. And of course, detachment was the secret ingredient. I am so unhinged. That's just it right there. Just don't care. Don't care. The right ones are gonna come. Don't give a shit. Ask for what you want, and the ones that say they can't give it to you, walk away till you find someone that can do it. This is literally to all the stories. Every dear lucky. Detached, don't care. Detached, don't care. Just be about yourself. If he says no, okay, well, thanks, bye. Keep it stepping. It's got nothing to do with you. He's broke. Why would he talk to you if he ain't got no money? It's just that on that. All right, I'm gonna have to sift through these properly before I can find one I can respond to. I'm not going through these piece by piece because I ain't got no time. I ain't got no time. I wanted to read just one more juicy one, but it is what it is. Another thing I'm gonna ask y'all: can you stop pedestalizing men, Please stop. This man's so obsessed. He's talking about good afternoon laughing. What's funny? All right, I'm gonna leave the dear luckies right there. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Yeah. All right, we're gonna walk away from those and come back to them another time. I'm gonna stop my YouTube videos right here. I'll be back on YouTube with more Dear Lucky. I'm gonna filter them and sort them out properly. But if you missed the live, go on YouTube, same name. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye. And then I will be focusing on TikTok for a little bit.